안녕하세요 여러분, 네입니다. 반갑습니다. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Ray, and if you don't know who I am, that's okay. You can find out more about me here on all social media platforms. Today's video is not scripted. It's not sponsored. It is just me sitting here talking about skincare. So this is a video that I've always wanted to create. I feel like after 2 years, is it 2 years I think, of making skincare content, I've collected enough skincare products. I shouldn't say collect because I actually use them. I should say I've tried, reviewed, and used, I want to say over 180 something products within the past 2 years. That is crazy. You can see my cabinet over there, just all skincare products in that cart, and I have a little bit more in my cabinet and also in some drawers hidden away in my apartment. Because I am a skincare product tester for different companies and different sellers, I usually accumulate a lot of skincare products that I don't actually get to use all the way through. I test it for like a month and then I move on to the next set of products I have to try. And because of that, I never really get to finish and empty out products, which leads me to thinking, when will I ever get to create this video? So if you guys haven't guessed already, or you guys didn't check the title of this video, yes, this is my very first skincare empties video. I feel like this is a pretty good trend in the skincare space because I do enjoy watching these videos online, and I like to see what influencers and what social media content creators are using nowadays and finishing nowadays. So if a influencer, micro-influencer, social media content creator, whatever you want to call it, can actually finish a bottle of moisturizer, then I know, okay, this must be the moisturizer that they like. And I kind of want to tap into this kind of trend because I finally have some products that I've finished off that I either liked, disliked, or I simply just couldn't finish. Actually, yes, that's right. There are 2 products in this batch where I just simply couldn't finish, and I'll tell you why later. Essentially, these are the products that I finished over the last 2 years. So some of them I finished a while ago. I just didn't sit down and make a video of it because it's literally the only product that I finished. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products in this video that I want to talk to you guys about, share whether or not I will repurchase them. Less talking, more showing my empties. 우리 가자. First up is a product type that I think everyone should have in their routine, which is the sunscreen category. We have the Etude House Sunprise Mild Watery Light SPF 50+, PA++++. This is the older version. The newer version has been upgraded to have 4 pluses. It's so crazy finally holding this sunscreen in my hand and it's empty. This is a fairly small bottle, which is only 50 grams of sunscreen, and I feel like I've been taking my sweet time finishing this. This is the first bottle I've purchased, and I think I purchased 3 backups of these, and this is the first to be completed. And it's really mind-boggling because I love the sunscreen so much. I wear it every day. This is my go-to sunscreen. Even so, because I've tested so many other sunscreens over the course of 2 years, I wasn't able to finish this quick enough. So that kind of goes to show how long it takes for me to finish a skincare product, and a sunscreen is something I have to wear every day. For me to finish this 2 years later, it's crazy. But with that aside, this is, like I said, my go-to sunscreen. I already have 3 more backups of these. I think they're all the older version. I have yet to pick up the newer versions, and I want to finish 3 I have left before I purchase more. I like this especially because I don't like that greasiness. I like that very light finish on my skin, especially during the day. Like, you don't want to walk around like a grease ball. The texture is actually not very watery. It's more of like a light cream. I think that's how I would describe it. It is very moisturizing, although not as moisturizing as the newer sunscreens in the market right now. During the time of its launch back in, I think, 2017, 18, this was pretty game-changing, honestly. It has a very light green tint to it, which I think works for a lot of skin tones because it doesn't give you that white cast. It kind of blends perfectly for whatever skin color you are. And just circling back really quickly, yes, this sunscreen has 0 white cast. I think that's the main reason why I picked this up in the beginning. The main thing for me with sunscreens is that I can't have white cast. I really hate it. I hate looking paler than I actually am. This sunscreen, 0 white cast, highly recommended, amazing, gorgeous, great, nourishing, moisturizing. You can find this on Amazon for like $10. If you go to Style Korean, I think sometimes when they go on sale, it goes as low as $6, $7. Yes Style, I feel like they never really go on sale, but Yes Style, you can still pick it up for like $12, $10. That's another plus to the sunscreen, is that it's so easily accessible to a lot of people. You can buy this almost anywhere. Highly recommend it. Really love it. I can't wait to start using the other ones. This is the Tocobo Lemon Toner. I hate this toner so much. This is how much I've used so far, and this was during my trial period for the actual review. After that, I stopped using it. I couldn't handle it. It's just so strong. It stings. My skin was just not loving it. Like my skin would break out because it's so aggressive. And normally I'm fine with AHAs, BHAs, and this toner has both AHA and BHA. I'll leave a link to my Tocobo review. It's a 50-minute long vlog where I talked about this, as well as kind of showed how I would use it throughout the time period of trying it out. But essentially, I have all the information there. You can find it in the description box below. I know a lot of people love this toner actually, but for me, I just couldn't handle it. My skin is just like, nope, take this away. Ooh, okay, next let's talk about this toner. This one has been a very interesting find for me. I first purchased this at Yes Style, I think. This was one of my first Korean skincare purchases. I think before this, it was just purely just Pyeonggangyul through and through. Coxir Green Tea BHA Clear Toner. It's a chemically exfoliating toner. It has BHA, green tea, and snail mucin. This one actually surprised me the most because I really liked it. It really works. It really clears up my skin. It minimizes the appearance of my pores because it is a really good BHA toner. And the snail mucin in here really does help restore my skin barrier to a really healthy state. And of course, the green tea in here is just a great antioxidant to keep my skin from having that premature wrinkling. But the one thing that kept me from loving this toner is the smell. I don't know what it was. It smelled like apple, like out of the bottle. Oh, it still smelled. Oh my gosh. It's been months since I let this sit on the cabinet shelf after I finished it. It still smells like that green apple. So yes, it has a green apple smell, but once you put it on your palm and you start to apply it to your skin, it smells really bad. It smells like sewer. Is that a nice way to describe it? How your mouth smells after you barf. I know it sounds disgusting, but it actually is that bad. As much as I loved using it, every night when I pick this up, I'm like, ugh, I hate using this toner because it smells so bad, but I also love it because it's so effective and it does make a really big difference for my skin. I just don't know what that smell is. And I think it could be fragrance, and maybe the fragrance just doesn't mix well with the other chemicals in this bottle, but I think as soon as they remove the fragrance from the formula, I think it would be a great product to have. This is very hydrating as well, so it's great for dry skin type, sensitive skin type, oily too, because I didn't feel any greasiness or I didn't feel any stickiness from using this toner. Formulation is amazing. The finish is amazing. The texture is amazing. It's very light. I just don't know why it smelled so bad. I have two vitamin C serums that I want to talk to you guys about. And the first one is by Neogen. This one is the Real Vita C Serum 22% vitamin C. Neogen is one of the brands where I absolutely love because I always find myself getting really good results from them. This one is honestly my favorite vitamin C serum at the moment. I think they reformulated it and I haven't picked the new one up yet, but this one, which is the older version, has been so good. Empty, my first emptied vitamin C serum, really good. I got this from a Try Me or Review Me event with Style Korean, and usually because they sting so much, I stay away from vitamin C serums for the longest time, but this one didn't sting my skin. It was so gentle. I was actually really sad when I finished it. I was like, no, I want more. This one didn't have that fake citrusy smell to it, but it did have a very strong odor. Because you know, vitamin C smells like iron, metal, dirty pennies. And this one actually oxidized fairly quickly. I wouldn't say it was like, oh my gosh, the next day it started turning yellow or whatever, but I noticed that the yellowing of the serum kept increasing rapidly. I was really scared because I was like, what if I couldn't finish this? But I luckily finished it before it completely turned like reddish brown. So I highly recommend this serum for sure. I'm definitely going to purchase this once I finish all my other vitamin C serums. This one definitely is on my shopping list. All right, we talked about a vitamin C serum that I actually really loved. Now we're going to jump into a vitamin C serum that I did not like using at all, and that is Tiam's My Signature C Source. And this one is actually 20% vitamin C compared to Neogen's 22%. And for whatever reason, this 20% serum stung like crazy. The only way for me to not get that stinging sensation from this was if I mixed it with a thick moisturizer at night or with my sunscreen in the morning. If I apply this directly on my face would turn red. I would feel the stinging, I would feel itchy. And the worst part is that this vitamin C serum oxidized almost like in 2 weeks time. The Neogen oxidized maybe in like 3.5 months, which is normal, but this one oxidized so quickly I got whiplash. Also, because it oxidized so quickly, I wasn't able to finish it, and you can see how beet red this serum is now. Oh, you see it, right? Okay, here you see the color, right? Wow, it is so red. It is insane. Oh my gosh. It has a very sugary smell to it. It's very sticky on your skin once you apply it. Tiam used to be the leader of vitamin C serums in Korea. I think they used to be called OST C20 or something, and yeah, I don't know what happened, but this one is not it. I will not be buying this. I got this from another Try Me or Review Me event from South Korean, and I think in that video I also mentioned how bad it was and the fact that I just couldn't finish it. For sure, this is not it. This coloring, this is awful. Oh my god. So basically, if your vitamin C serum turns into this color, stop using it, throw it away. I only kept it because I wanted to make this video. So you know how I said I was not going to finish this Tocobo toner? I did actually finish another Tocobo product, and that is the Tocobo Multi Ceramide Cream. To prove that I finished it, look, there's still some like remains of it, but I just didn't feel like scooping it up. Dun-dun. So it is a very velvety kind of texture, and again, I'm gonna have the Tocobo Try Me Review Me video in the description below. It's actually a very interesting texture because it's not like your creamy, milky, silky moisturizer. It is a texture that I've never seen before. It's almost like some kind of frothy dessert. Very interesting texture for sure. I don't like the scent of it. I would actually not recommend using this during the daytime. It's very thick. Gets my skin to be very greasy. Yeah, I don't like the finish of it at all, but I do like wearing this to bed because it does keep my skincare routine locked in, preventing any kind of like trans-epithelial water loss and all that. And because it does contain ceramide, I always love a good ceramide product as a nighttime moisturizer. It also contains triple hyaluronic acid of 10%, which is great, but I didn't notice it. I feel like it wasn't exactly the most nourishing or hydrating kind of moisturizer. It really is only here to serve as a sealant. I would actually not be buying this again. Tocobo has been failing me. The two products I've tried so far and I really liked are their Vita Berry Toner and their Sun Stick. Those two products are actually amazing. This moisturizer and this toner I just didn't like. Bye! Alright, on the topic of moisturizers, I have two more left, and I'm gonna talk about this one first. CosRx. Oil-free ultra moisturizing lotion with birch sap. This moisturizer and the Good Morning gel cleanser, those are the two CosRx products I purchased at the same time. I got this over at Amazon as well as my Good Morning gel cleanser, and I purchased this back in 2020, the end of 2020. This has been my favorite daytime moisturizer, and I have yet to find a daytime moisturizer that I loved as much as this one. Jumping to the conclusion, yes, I will be repurchasing this. I actually do have one more as a backup, but after that one, or as soon as I open that one, I'm gonna buy another one. That's how much I love this moisturizer. For me, in the daytime, not looking greasy is a must. I hate looking greasy. Honestly, I can't find a better daytime moisturizer. I loved using this right before my sunscreen because it adds that level of moisturization in my skin. It comes in a pump bottle, so it's actually really easy to use. You can see that there are some products left, and that's actually not in the bottle, but it is at the lining of the bottle inside, so I can't even get it out. Like, the pump doesn't get the products out anymore. I've depleted the actual bottle, so what you're seeing here is just like the leftovers that stuck to the walls of the lining of the bottle. Yeah, I was right. Like, there's no more product left. Like, I feel like if nothing works for me, right? If there's no moisturizers that work for me, I know this one would for sure work. It's non-comedogenic because it's oil-free, it's safe for oily skin types. Even with this being oil-free, I still think that dry skin and dehydrated skin can still benefit from this because it's not exactly a moisturizer that's gonna provide you that hydration, but it does help keep hydration from escaping your skin. Overall, love this so much. I'm so glad I purchased this, and I'm so glad that this was my first CosRx product I've ever tried, and it was such a great experience using it. I remember that one time when I came home after using this, and it was a really hot day in the summer, took off my mask, and I just noticed my pores, my skin tone, my skin texture, everything was just so even and so pleasant. It was like the first time I noticed how healthy my skin looked. And honestly, all credits go to this moisturizer. Moving on to our very last product of this empties video, and it is the last one because I just love this so much. I'm so sad I'm done with this, but luckily I have a backup. So when I said that this CosRx moisturizer is my favorite daytime moisturizer, this Purito Centella Unscented Recovery Cream is my savior. I love using this during daytime and nighttime, but primarily during the nighttime. Nighttime is when I like to use skincare products that are regenerative and restorative because my skin is finally getting its rest and not working so hard like it was during the daytime. So I like to treat my skin at night even more. And this Centella Unscented Recovery Cream is exactly what I need. I have a few left. Oh my gosh, so this is a lie. It's not an empty product. I have a few drops left in there. Oh, I can still use this tonight. Great. Okay, so this is of course Purito's best-selling moisturizer. It's the unscented version, which I like better than the scented version. They should just do away with the scented version. No one likes that. So it's essential oil-free, 50% Centella asiatica extract or Asiatica extract, and 2% niacinamide. So the texture is actually very thick out of the bottle. Once you apply it on your skin, it is so matte and light. You don't even notice it. So my favorite nighttime moisturizers would be the Pyeongkangyu Moisture Cream and this Purito Recovery Cream. They smell the same, very strong ceramide smell. What I absolutely love about this product is that it is moisture locking, hydration locking, restorative. It really does recover my skin, calms my skin. It does everything I need a moisturizer to do. I think I always see this on sale for like $12 or $14, and it's a really great investment. You get how many? You get 50 milliliters of it. And this one lasted me for about 6 months. But then I also have other moisturizers to test out, so I actually didn't spend 6 months just using this alone. I kind of use this whenever I had downtime from testing products. Like I said, I have one backup right now, and as soon as I open that one, I'm gonna start buying more again. This one is always going to be in my cabinet for sure. When I do feel overwhelmed with a lot of products, if I don't have my Pyeongkangyu Moisture Cream with me, Purito is the one that I always go to, especially because this is in a tube packaging compared to Pyeongkangyu's Moisture Cream's jar packaging. This one is more travel friendly, so I would always find this around me more than I would with the Pyeongkangyu Moisture Cream. Alright, that is it for this video. These are all my empties and maybe like 2 products I could not finish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave all the products links in the down bar below. The links are affiliated, so if you guys happen to shop any of these products through my links, it would help the channel out a lot. I don't make a lot of money out of it, but whatever I do make goes straight to this channel so I can make more content for you guys. And of course, I want to mention how much I appreciate you guys. I think by the time this video goes up, YouTube would eliminate the hidden subscriber count, which I've been trying to practice a lot more. I don't want to focus on the subscribers count a lot, so that's why I kept my numbers hidden. I think by the time this video goes up, my subscriber count would be made public, which I'm not like ashamed of or anything. Like, I'm happy where I am right now, but I would love to keep growing this community with you guys. So if you guys would love to keep watching more of these videos, subscribe so I know that there are people who want to watch these videos, and also give this video a big thumbs up if you guys liked it. Comment below if you've tried any of these products before, or if you've tried them and they didn't work for you. I want to know as well. Again, thank you so much for watching and supporting me during my skincare journey. I always read all your comments, so make sure to comment below and I will reply almost immediately. Until next time, be safe, stay hydrated, and most importantly, be gentle with who? That's right, you! You, only you, be my VIP.